Okay, so we have the Five of Swords, which is interesting. I truly shuffle the cards a lot. And for those of you who know me, I'm very extensive with my shuffling. And the same card came up for you, Taurus. So you may have, there may be some of you who have, I just did Aries, and Aries had the same, the Five of Swords. So it's possible that some of you Aries have a rising sign of Taurus, or some of you Taurus have a rising sign of Aries, where that situation is somewhat connected to Taurus from the Aries reading. So that may be possible for some of you. As I received the Five of Swords, the Five of Swords talks all about a battle, an emotional battle. Usually it could be a physical battle. This is emotional usually, but it could be physical. I mean, there's wounds on these men. So there's a situation in your past. This is in the past position. This is a situation in your past where, or you could even be going through this right now, where you've been emotionally wounded. You have been betrayed. You've been hurt. You've been that's really the words that are coming to me strong, betrayed and hurt by somebody, or something. So, there's a sense of betrayal from this card. There's a sense of, affliction and walking away from a situation or having to leave a situation behind from the past. This card talks about being wounded, but also coming out of it very much alive and very much intact. So even though you were wounded, to look at the positive points of it, because you are okay and you will be okay. Okay, so that is this card. Even though it's a battle card, you have gone through it. You have gone through the fire. You have gone through the emotional weakness in the past. You've gone through the opposition and the affliction and the hurt, and you're walking out of it. This card is about walking out of that and triumphing over that. And it is very much a triumphant card. So it's not a question of whether you're triumphing over it. You are, and you have. Okay, so that is the message of this card. It's talking about the past and what you have been through, and the struggle and the opposition and the affliction there, and the betrayal. I'm hearing betrayal. So, and I didn't hear that for Aries reading, but the betrayal is very evident. So someone either hurt you, walked away from you, mistreated you, afflicted you physically, or abused you, or cheated on you. There was something in your past that has caused wounds, but these wounds will heal. Okay, they're wounds. You're still upright. You're not defeated, even though you may have felt defeated. You are still walking, standing, and breathing. Okay, and that's what this card is saying to you. So that is in the past position. The current positioning is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is talking all about truth. It's talking about clarity. It's talking about you getting to a place where you need to self-care. There's a lot of things up ahead that you are unaware of. With the Ace of Swords, this card reminds me a lot of the Moon card as well, because the Moon is in this card and it's dark. So there's a lot of uncertainties about the future and about where you're going and the unknown. And there may be a lot of questioning of that as well. So basically, this is a card of truth. This is a card of growing in the truth that you know, and accepting the truth that you know, what you have been through, and taking root around that. Like, how do I explain? It's almost like allowing what you have been through to strengthen you and to grow you, and not to allow it to destroy you. Okay, you have a lot of swords here in your reading. You have the Ace of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. And then you have the Hanged Man. So the Ace of Swords, it's about getting grounded. I was going to say rooted, but that's not the right word. the right word is grounded. Getting grounded in your strength and in truth and in clarity to know what is what, the direction you're going. And this is also a card very much so of meditation. You can see this man is laying on the ground or sitting on the ground, excuse me. It's fall time. This is a card of autumn. So this is definitely something that you need to be doing upcoming, because we're going to be going from summer into autumn. You can see the autumn leaves here at the bottom. And this person is meditating. So you really need to ground yourself. And this is a sword that's grounded into the ground with roots growing. So allow the truth to grow you. And you need to meditate and get into a better place emotionally and psychologically and physically, because the mind and the emotions will affect the physical. So it's telling you to ground yourself. And this is also, I see this card also somewhat of a meditation card. So try your best to get into this routine here until you can grow into more truth and into more knowledge. You may not know what the future holds or what direction to go in, but this is also a thinker card. This is a card where you may be overthinking. You may be thinking too much and not doing, because it is coming with here the Hanged Man. So you may be just immobile. You're grounding. You need to ground yourself, but you're in your mind too much. You need to be more of an action doer. And this is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is very much action. Very much quickly, triumphantly, movement. Okay. This is very, some Taurus, not all Taurus, but some Taurus are very much in their mind and in their thinking. And it's showing me here that that's what's happening a lot. It's like a stagnation. It's like you're overthinking, you're thinking too much and not doing. There needs to be effort made to change your circumstances, to not remain in the circumstances that you have been in, that you've grown comfortable in, even maybe for some of you. There may have been, a situation that you came out of with this battle, and you're in a place where you're just being, and you're comfortable not doing anything or not growing or not progressing. And it's telling you to stop that, because you're too comfortable now into this place of stagnation. Okay, so please take the messages from this card and keep them in mind. For some of you, for others of you, this could be an indication that you need to get well emotionally, and it's telling you how to do that through meditation, through grounding yourself. It's not an easy process, and it does take time to actually reap all the benefits of actually the meditation and the grounding, but it's something that you need to stay consistent with to keep you on the right track spiritually and emotionally and psychologically. It will help you in life in general. And with the Hanged Man card here, this card is telling me that there is a stagnation. There is a situation where things are kind of not moving forward, not moving ahead, like a frozen, this is a frozen man hanging upside down. So you kind of feel like you're unable to move forward. But this card coming with it, this Knight of Swords, is telling me you just need to cut that rope from that tree. You just need to get that rope that is tying your ankles and putting you upside down in a space of stagnation. You just need to cut that with this sword. You have the sword. You have the ability to cut that string, that cord that binds you into the same stagnation, into the same place in your life that you're remaining. And you're not really going forward, it's saying, is what I'm picking up strongly in this situation. But you have the ability. You have what it takes to that choice to be made that you're just not making. And you see at the bottom here of this Hanged Man, There is and this is in the snow. There is a flower. There's a flower growing there, and there's light being shed. And I've never even noticed that till just now, because this message is for you. And obviously this is a strong message coming through. And I'm able, when I do less cards, I'm able to focus more on the messages of each card, which is a lot more even powerful. So, you know, this is telling me that you are being stagnant and you are remaining in a situation where you may feel comfortable. As you can see, he's hanging there, but he's hanging there comfortably. He's la-di-da with his arms behind his back. You know, he's in a situation that he's comfortable in. And that this card, the Ace of Swords, also says, you know, coming with that, says that. But, you know, it may be because of fear, because there's swords all around. It may be fear that is holding you back from moving forward and taking action and being courageous to go ahead into your future. So, you know, this flower here at the bottom of this hangman is telling me that there's beauty ahead. You just have to cut that rope and take hold of this sword and get yourself out of this sword right here. And get yourself out of this stagnation and this going nowhere situation where you're comfortable. And the comfort card is telling me in the Ace of Swords, where he's in a meditative state. This is just like you're comfortable and you feel safe in the environment where you're in. But if you move forward and you cut through and you take action and you move ahead, you know, there's beauty, there's blessings, and there's good things here with this flower growing. But you see, he's not looking at it. He's looking the other way, away from the flower. This is really the message that's coming through strongly. And I'm going to also see if there's any other messages that are coming out of this for different situations. But there is someone here who's very stagnant and stuck in a situation, and stuck voluntarily, to where you feel safe and you feel comfortable in the situation where you're in. And the message here is telling you to cut free from that. Break that mold of comfort, because in that will arise beauty. And, you know, beauty for your ashes. This is the ashes, the battle you've been through. It's not going to repeat itself. So don't be fearful of that. It's in the past. It's telling you this is what's up ahead, this beautiful growth and flower. So keep that in mind. Now, for other situations, you may have been, you may have been betrayed, hurt, left, wounded in some situation in some way. And this is telling you to be patient, because you need that healing work. You need that grounding. You need that meditation. And then as soon as you get to that better space, which may take some time with the hangman showing up, you will rise up and you will go forward and triumphantly, and you will cut through all that bad stuff that you've been through, and that will all be a thing of the past. And sorry about that. I did shuffle and cut the oracle cards as well. And the bottom card here is the one, I should just pick the one. The bottom card here is the one that was selected for you. And this is the thinker card. And what sense that makes with this reading. The thinker card is telling you are in your head too much. You are thinking too much. You're more in your thoughts than you are in your action. And yes, there may be a time for you to really get into the action mode, but it's telling you, because of what you've been through, you have given too much thought and too much. You're too comfortable where you are, doing nothing in respect of going forward. And it's telling you need to cut through that and go forward. You're very much a thinker, and you are too much in your thoughts. And instead of thinking, it's time. This is the bottom of this Knight of Swords came at the bottom of the deck, which is the main theme of the reading. You need to cut through that and stop being so much in your head and start being more of an action taker. Okay, this is mainly a reading of going forward. This is telling you to go forward. And so this may have a lot, some of you may have that Aries in your sign, because um, similar messages came through for Aries that I just did. That is coming through for you as well. Um, so basically, this is the message that's coming through for you for the month of September, is to get out of the rut and get out of the comfort zone that you're in and charge forward into your destiny, into better things. Better things are coming. You see, he's hanging there, but he's not even looking at it. You're not even looking at, you're probably looking at the past is what it looks like. Um, and you're not looking at the blessings that are there, that are growing and waiting for you, because you're looking at the past, when you need to just go forward. Okay, you need to rise up and go forward. And that is the messages that have come through for you this month for September.